This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. At the 23-yard line. Now it's Carson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And they work this out past the 25. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the 1st to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Carson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, CD, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kerry Hyder flying in and laying the lumber defensively. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers unable to find Allen Lazard. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
4 yards remain for second down. Now Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this one is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Second and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there, Rodgers to Cobb. 43 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 49. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And the Packers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Here's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. They go play action with Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Lazard with a catch out left. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this one's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Carson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
14.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He hits Adams, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Kerry Hyder picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34.
He gives it off to Carson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw here to his running back. Touchdown! Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it any.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. 75 yards. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, Davante Adams, he's a great volume receiver. Here, he's able to do some pretty nifty work after the catch. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Packers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run it with Carson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson.
That's taken in by Eskridge, complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. Now a give right side. It's Carson. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now. The NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, Adams, what a grab. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And this one too low.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sidney Jones.
And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
78 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Being chased out left. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody.